Hello everyone, Lily here, and recently in Phantom Forces I finally hit rank 300. I don't have any special kind of montage or anything like that because that's not really my kind of thing, and also by the time this video is out it will have been a few weeks since I actually hit the rank, but nevertheless I would like to talk about it. Unfortunately, I couldn't record the rank up, but I shot some dude in the back with a BFG 50. I ranked up to rank 100 with the BFG 50, so it kind of made sense in a certain way to do that, although I was planning on using the M231, the map Metro, which I was using it on, ended just before I could rank up, and the next map was Ravid, and it isn't exactly the best for the M231, so I decided to pull out the BFG 50. So also while I'm recording this, I've played a little bit more since I ranked up, which is why I'm rank 301 now and not rank 300. So before I play any further, I figured I'd go over my stats and my top weapons and talk a bit about how I changed as a player over the few years that I've been playing. I'm going to start with my general stats. I have 285,260 kills and 50,317 deaths, which amounts to about a 5.66 kill to death ratio. And as far as my KDR goes, it has been going up more recently, slowly but surely. I have to get a lot of kills just for it to go up any bit, so it hasn't fully reached a static point, but it's getting there. And then looking at my old videos, some of which are still public, I can see back in 2016 when I was rank 99, my KDR was a 4.99. I don't really have any videos from before that. And then later in 2016, when I was at rank 110, my KDR was at 5.17. And then that was really all I could find from 2016. And then in 2017, it picked up a bit more. I don't really have many videos from that again until the end. And when I was rank 184, my KDR was at 5.25, and then jump all the way to level 238, and my KDR was at 5.59. So it did drop a little bit. There was a period of time where it dropped a bit more than I would have liked, and luckily I was able to get it back up to 5.59, and then now today at level 301 it has gone up a bit more. Now I'm sitting at 5.66, should be looking at 5.67 real soon. Yeah, I feel like I've always kind of had a KDR in the 5 range though, you know, especially at rank 100 basically having a 5 KDR. It was off by 0.01, but I don't know about how other people's KDRs progressed, but looking at discords like the rank 100 club and other Phantom Forces discords, I can see that a lot of people had a KDR that was around 4-ish at rank 100, so maybe I was a bit above average at that point. And that's all that really matters from the general stats, unless you care about total XP, which is somewhere around 45 million. Now let's take a look at some of my top guns. I've picked out the top 10 guns that I have the most kills with, and to nobody's surprise, all of the sniper rifles are there. I was really into sniping and I still am, so that explains a lot. So first I have the intervention, which I have the most kills with at 31,991, real close to 32,000 there. I'll probably get that eventually. I don't really remember getting a lot of these, unfortunately, but I do remember using it a bit more in the past when I realized how many BFG kills I had, and I had just a little bit less intervention kills, and I figured I would get more intervention kills than BFG kills. So speaking of the BFG, that is my second most kill gun with 26,519 total kills. I did indeed buy the BFG when it first came out in the game, along with the ballistics tracker when that also was released into the game as well, and I managed to get about over 26,000 kills on it around the levels that I think I bought it around level 30 and then stopped using it around level 100. a little bit after that, I guess. I remember also I have footage of it when it was in 2015 when it was in the game, and then it got removed and then re-added, of course. And today I don't really use it very much at all. I only used it to record footage for this video. So moving on to the third spot, I have the Remington 700 with the nut skin, of course. And I remember using this a lot more after I moved on from the BFG. There's a video on my channel where you can see that I literally have 26 kills on it. And then we look at it today and I have 17,000. Again, with this gun, I don't really remember getting a ton of kills on it until one day I just realized I had a few thousand kills on it. I currently have 17,653 kills on it, so it's up there. For the fourth gun with the most kills, I have the Mosin Nagant with 12,662 kills on it. And I also use this around mostly around the time that it first came out in the game, but I don't really use it as much today. I don't really have much to say about it. It's fun to use, but I don't know, it's not that I don't enjoy using it anymore, I just don't really choose to use it anymore. Next, for the fifth spot, I have the L115A3, which is one of the more recent sniper rifle additions to the game. And the kills on it almost beat out the Mosin. It has 12,423 total kills on it, so off by about 200. And I don't really have much to say about this other than it's a pretty solid sniper rifle. For the sixth spot, I have the AWS with 5,408 kills, which is a bit of a drop off from the one above it, but I do intend on getting all of my sniper rifles to at least 10,000 kills, so I've been using this more and more recently. Don't really have much to say about it again. It's a fine sniper rifle. Then for the seventh spot, I have the seventh remaining sniper rifle, and that is the Hikate 2, the most recent addition. And on that, I have 5,173 kills on it. This one is especially fun to use because a lot of people get really triggered when I use it, and I think it's just funny to watch them cry about it in the game chat. I don't know how other people feel about that, but I think it's fun to use. And just like the AWS, I intend on getting this one to at least 10,000 kills, just like the rest. And we're almost at the end here, so my eighth gun with the most kills is the Honey Badger with 4,654 kills on it. I used this the most when it was first added into the game. I don't really know when that was, but I had a lot of fun with it. And it was definitely fun to use. I used it a lot on mall construction, but now I don't really use it at all. I used it for a couple videos a few months ago, but since then I just don't use this gun anymore. Next, the gun with the ninth most kills is the Famas. This is another one that I don't really remember using at all. I just don't know what rank I was at when I used it. I don't have any footage of it or anything like that. So you can't say much about it. It's fine, I guess. I wouldn't pick it up today. But on the Famas, I have 4,540 kills on it. And then lastly, the gun with the 10th most kills is the Mp412 Rex Revolver, on which I have 4,445 kills. And I use this a lot while sniping. I used it as a good secondary. I used to use the Deagle in place of it, but then I switched over to this mostly because it could one-shot headshot at close ranges. This was before the Deagle got a buff, and I really like this revolver. That is all I have to say, and those are just my top 10 weapons. Now I just want to look at some weapons in general, seeing as sniper rifles literally count for about half of my total kills in the game. I've been slowly going through the process of maxing out all of the weapons, and have made some decent progress on the primaries at least. I currently have all of the assault rifles, DMRs, and sniper rifles maxed out. I need to max out only one more SMG, carbine, and battle rifle. And as for shotguns and secondaries, I still have a ways to go on most of those, with only a few maxed out in each category. And I find that for someone at a rank like this, it is easy to get bored with the game and not really know what to do, and I find that maxing out all the guns is a suitable, time-consuming activity for people who still want to play the game but don't really know what to do. And if you do the math, if you get 50 kills per round, it should take around 40 rounds total with one gun to completely max it out. Of course, if you get more kills on that than average, it'll be a bit of a faster process. I recommend anyone should do this if they are feeling bored with the game. It really gave me a chance to try out a lot of guns that I otherwise wouldn't have decided to use. Before I started maxing out any of the weapons, I was a completely mainly recon class, so I didn't use any guns that weren't a sniper rifle or a pistol, and so there was a lot of guns that I had 0 kills on, and people would ask me how I felt about a certain gun, and I couldn't really answer them because I just hadn't used it, and I feel like I should be experienced with them at this rank. And when I am finally finished maxing out all the guns, I'm sure I will have a video about that, talking about what maps you can use what on and different strategies to kind of max all the weapons out, so be on the lookout for that. It should be soon. Next, I want to talk about the time that it actually took to get to this rank. So contrary to popular belief, I did not spend my days grinding or no-lifing the game. I'm also a full-time student and I have other hobbies and interests outside of playing Phantom Forces. And to give some context as the time it took, I hit rank 100 in April of 2016, and then I hit rank 200 in February of 2017. That's probably the time when I was playing the most. And then I finally just hit rank 300 in July of 2018. So it's taken a few months, over a year, to get 100 more levels. Of course, it's way more experience points, but the amount of time that I actually do play has kind of dropped off recently. That's just because I'm busier with other things and different things that I choose to do rather than play Phantom Forces. I usually just play Phantom Forces now when I'm bored or have nothing else to do or want to make a video. So some months I might play more than others, and it just depends on what is going on in my life. So there are a lot of people in the game who think that if you're rank 300, you must have no-lifed the game, which I don't know why that's a thought. People see it as a bad thing, and I do know people who do play all the time. Like, I'll check Roblox and they're always in Phantom Forces, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't like the way that the Phantom Forces community, especially the lower rank people, tend to demonize people who are high ranks and make that into something that's shameful. Don't really understand it, but whatever. And I would say that I've played pretty consistently over the years. I know that a lot of people can get burnt out of the game pretty quickly, or you'll see a lot of YouTubers who they make so much content of the game along with playing it that they just get burnt out really quick. But for me, I've always found something inside the Phantom Forces to do, so I'm never really bored. And again, I just play kind of casually. And first I was just kind of ranking up and making my way through the game, and today I work on maxing out all the weapons and producing YouTube content for the game. That is all I have to say for this video. Just wanted to go over things and take a look at it all. Maybe this could be interesting to some people. I don't know. Maybe it might seem like I'm bragging. Who knows? But yeah, that is all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.